All right, we're going to take our feet a little bit wider. So we have a nice, strong stance to start in. Your toes can be slightly turned out, heels slightly turn in so that you feel really strong. Let's roll the shoulders up to the ears and gently slide them down and back. And just allow your knees to soften and just let some heaviness just bounce a little bit here and just feel the earth. Feel the gravitational pull off the ground. Good. And then slowly sink into the feet here. Soften your knees and just hold that little squat here. Allow your eyes to close. Pull your navel in towards the spine. Chest is open. Hands to relax the sides of your body. And I like you to observe the flow of prana through the body as you inhale. Feel it rising up the central channel to your third eye. And as you exhale, feel free to sink a little deeper. Feel the downward movement of the breath. As you inhale, slightly come out of the squat. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. So really embodying our deep breathing here. The physical body is participating in the flow of prana here. Exhale, melting down, sink deeper into the legs. Begin to slow down the breath. See if you can breathe in for 4 counts. Suspend the breath at the top. Slowly exhale for 4 counts. Soften your knees. Feel that downward movement of the out breath. Now as you inhale, let the arms float up towards the nostrils. Pause. As you exhale, press the palms down, bending the knees, sinking. Inhale, draw that prana up, straighten the legs out a little bit. Exhale, melting down. Beautiful. Now continue at your own pace here. Exhale, melting down. Falling over my own words this morning. It's okay if you're moving a little faster than normal. Moving the energy in our body. Feeling the currents of prana, which is the rising breath, pulling it up. And feeling the apana, the downward movement breath of going to the earth, downward moving. Couple more rounds. Beautiful. And as you inhale, draw the energy up. As you exhale, I'd like you to soften to your right knee. Side lunge. As you inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, softening into the left knee. Inhale through center. Exhale into that right knee. If you need to take your feet a little bit wider, go ahead so that that side lunge feels a little bit better. Beautiful. And just keep moving with the breath. So we're definitely moving a little faster. Just really moving energy this morning. Good. Once more as you inhale, exhale, come into that right leg. Good. I'd like you to transfer the weight over towards the left and just move energy with your palms. Like you're shifting or opening a curtain, a heavy curtain, over towards the left. And then over towards the right. Beautiful. Just feeling the fluidity here in the body. See if you can turn a little bit so that your spine starts to warm up. Slow, deep breath. See if you can let the arms be really soft like seaweed. Fluid, fingers are relaxed. Imagine that you're moving your arms through water. Beautiful. Now as you come with your arms over to the right side, pause here. Bring the energy back center. Turn both heels back in. Let your hands come towards your thighs. And see if you can let your hips sink a little bit and begin to move into a figure 8 here. Feeling those hips. Good. And see if you can come a little lower. Bring your forearms. You might have to bring your heels a little closer in and press your knees open. You might feel this in the backside of your hip, that piriformis muscle. You might feel in the groin muscles, just gently moving your weight from side to side. Wonderful. Then slowly from here, turn your feet parallel. Let your hands come towards the ground or on bricks. Soften the knees as much as you need to. Let your body fold here. Let your body sway from side to side. And as you inhale, lift to a half lift. Again, knees can stay soft. As you exhale, fold your body. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Press the earth away, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Now stay here. As you exhale, soften into that right knee, side lunge with the hands on the earth. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, soften into that left knee. Good. Now moving a little faster, inhale and exhale. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Keep moving with your breath. If you're going faster than me or slower, that's fine. Just find your own rhythm that works. Energizing the legs here. The biggest muscles in the body are in the lower part of your body. Your glutes is the largest muscle, and then your quadriceps and hamstrings. Good. Last time into that left leg. Now come back for center as you exhale, let your body fold. Good. So you can straighten the legs out just a little bit more. Feel that deep, deep stretch. Rooting down equally into the four corners of the feet. Now slowly inhale, begin to float the torso back up. As you exhale, walk your hands to the left. Begin to turn. It's okay if you're off your yoga mat. Turn to the side, and now you're in a runner's lunge, looking to the left side of the room. Keep your back right leg strong. Good. As you inhale, let the left arm rise. Feel the twist, looking to the back side of the room. Good. And as you exhale, sweep the left arm back and down. Now turn towards the front, bending your right knee into that side lunge. Now walk your hands over to the right, turn and pivot. Now you're in that runner's lunge towards the right side. Left leg is back. As you inhale, allow the right arm to rise. Feel the twist here. Good. As you exhale, sweep the arm back and down, moving back towards the center, softening into that left knee. Good. Now turning again and allowing that left arm to rise, feeling that twist here. Exhale, circle the left arm back and down, turning back towards the front into that wide-legged forward fold. Bending the right knee, walk your hands over to the right side. So we're moving from side to side in a twisting runner's lunge. Your right arm rises. Good. As you exhale, circle the arm back and down, turn back to the front. Softening into that left knee, keep turning to the left, coming into that runner's lunge, left arm rises into twisting lunge. Good. Exhale, circle the arm back, turn back to the front, once more to the right. Soften the right knee, turn, inhale, allow the right arm to rise, back leg is strong. Beautiful. As you exhale, circle the arm back, come back to the front. Stay in that wide-legged forward fold, sigh out and let your body fold again. Breathing deeply. Now slowly from here, softening your knees, begin to roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. So pulling your navel in, begin to stack one shoulder blade on top of the other. Sorry, one vertebrae on top of the other. Oh boy. Let your head relax on last. Good. Feel that wide-legged stance here. If you feel a little wide, like myself, just tick-tock the feet slightly in. Turn your toes out and again, sink into that Hanumanasana squat. Coming into a warrior breath. We inhale twice and you open your arms, keep fists. So double inhale through the nose, double exhale out through your mouth, open the palms, sink deeper. Inhale. Expand. Now forcefully exhale, squeeze everything out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Good. Notice this really energizes the body, gets the prana moving, has a very detoxifying effect, not only on your physical body, but also on your mental and emotional bodies. Good. Next warrior breath. It's a double breath in, double breath out. Inhale. Now inhale. Hold. See if you can close your eyes and just notice within. Good. Exhale, release. Just notice, feel your heart moving a little faster in your chest. Maybe you start to feel warmer. Yeah, the breath is a very powerful tool to warm up the body. Some of you may know about Wim Hof. Yeah, he's the guy that goes in his little shorts out into the sub-zero temperature, into the snow, and he uses breath to keep his body warm. Last warrior breath, 3. It's a double inhale. So it's a, and then gather all the energy and hold it. Hold that in breath. Pull the pelvic floor up. Squeeze your chin towards the throat. This is the lock of the throat. And then a gentle release. Just let the hands go, relax. Yeah, so double breath in. Gather the energy, hold that in breath. Squeeze every muscle in your body. And let the breath go. Good, double inhale. Three more. Hold that in breath, squeeze every muscle, and then let it go. Good. Last one. Beautiful. Step your feet so that they're right underneath your hips. Roll your shoulders down and back. Take a deep inhale, let the arms lift overhead. As you exhale, soften your knees, let your body fold. Coming into that forward fold here, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Step the right leg back to runner's lunge. You can place your hands on bricks here if you like. Let your heart shine forward. Back leg is strong. Good. As you exhale, draw your hips back. Let's straighten that front leg out. Let the heart melt in. Inhale, back to that runner's lunge. Heart shines forward. Exhale, draw back. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here. 3 breaths. Keeping those hips nice and square. Let your body fold over that front thigh. Belly draws in. Good. As you exhale, let yourself come back to that runner's lunge, dropping the right knee towards the floor. Draw back into that half splits. Here, let the heart melt in. Pull the toes towards you so you really feel the back of that left hamstring stretching. As you inhale, start to slide forward to low lunge, placing the hands on the earth. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee thigh. Step back to your first downward facing dog. Exhale here, begin to pedal out those feet. Feel the difference between the left leg and the right leg. Notice how the left leg feels a little bit more alive. You can let the head hang heavy between your arms. Now begin to engage your arms here. Think of pressing the floor away. Feel your sit bones reaching towards where the wall and the ceiling join. Good. As you inhale, let's shift forward to plank. Shoulders are right over wrist. Push your feet a little bit back so that your shoulders remain over wrist. Pull the navel in. Legs are strong. Protract those shoulder blades. Exhale, draw back, downward dog. Inhale, glide back forward to your plank. Exhale, draw back, downward facing dog. Once more, inhale, glide forward. Now allow the knees to catch the floor, untuck your toes. Make sure your head's not collapsed. Look slightly ahead of yourself. Lower through chaturanga, elbows to the sides of the ribs. Very controlled, good. Now inhale, roll the shoulders back. Feel the lower ribs just lifting away from the earth, baby cobra. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, melting down. Once more. Inhale, lift. Now press back to table. Pull the navel to spine. Back into your downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet here. Let your gaze come forward towards the hands as you inhale, stepping the right leg through to lunge. If you get stuck, drop to your left knee. Pull that right foot forward. Place your hands on bricks. Back leg is lifted. You can always drop your knee to the floor at any time. Good. Shine your heart forward. Good. Let's move again as we exhale. Draw your hips back. Let the head bow in. Inhale, coming back forward. Exhale. 3 more at your own pace. Good. On that third one, as you draw back, stay in that straight-legged lunge here. Watch out that you're not hyperextending the front right knee. Keep it slightly bent, especially if you're very flexible. Good. 1 more breath here. Next exhale, melt back to runner's lunge. Allow the left knee to drop to the floor. Draw back into that half splits. Pull the toes towards you. Let the heart melt in. Inhale, begin to shift forward. Place your hands onto the floor. Curl the left toes under. Lift the left knee and thigh. Step this time your right foot back to plank. Good. Feel your plank here. Hands are shoulder width apart, pulling the navel into the spine. Good. As we exhale, let both heels fall to the left. Do not lift your right hand yet. Let those heels drop as much as you can. You may not be able to drop them all the way over, depending on the flexibility in your spine. Inhale, lift the heels. Let them drop to the right. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, both heels drop to the left. Now let the left knee come to the floor. Inhale, allow the right arm to open. So now we're in a modified plank. For those who really want to rev up their practice this morning, it's okay to lift the bottom leg and be in a full plank. But I'm going to show the lower option this morning. Good, to really radiate the heart open. Good, as we exhale, let that top arm come down. The arm is straight, fingers stay together. Inhale, lift and open. As you exhale, breathe out forcefully through your mouth as if you're a pump. Inhale. 3 more. Inhale, pause here, lift, maybe lift your gaze. Good, as you exhale, let that top arm come down. Reset your plank. Lift that left knee that was on the floor. Feel your plank again, breathe. Good, both heels drop to the right side. You have the option to stay in full plank, lifting the left arm. Otherwise, drop your right knee to the floor. So take an inhale here. As you exhale, as forcefully breathe out through your mouth, arm comes down. Inhale through your nose. 3 more. Inhale, pause. Good, as you exhale, let that top arm come down. Re-step that right leg back to plank, especially if it's on your knee. Those already in full plank, one more breath, you can do it. Good, exhale, drop both knees. Take a child's pose, keep your hands where they are. Feel the stretch through the side body as you let your forehead kiss the earth. Feel that stretch. Beautiful. Slowly from here, lift your forehead away. Come back to table into your downward dog as you exhale. Let the big toes touch as you inhale. Allow the left leg to float up to the sky. Start with an internal rotation. Notice there's like a sticky point where the leg doesn't go any higher. Now, I'd like you to rotate that leg open. Notice how you can squeeze your leg a little bit higher. Good, and as you exhale, look forward. Step that left foot to the outside of your left hand. Good, radiate the heart forward. Wide-legged lunge here. Drop your right knee to the floor. Inhale, allow the left arm to rise. Now, you should have a lot more space now between your right hand and the left leg. So as you twist, notice how you can open your chest more towards the sky. Good, hold it there. Breathe. Watch out that that knee doesn't collapse all the way open. Keep it over second and third toes. Good, as you exhale, circling that arm back. Circling and sweeping it towards the front. And you're circling this arm all around you. This opens up the chest. Increases the mobility in your shoulder joint. Deepens this twist in the body. Good, one more time. Good, as you exhale, let the hand come back to the inside of your left foot. Curl your right toes under. Lift the right knee and thigh and feel that stretch here. You should feel the inner left thigh pressing in against the outside of your left shoulder or tricep. Good, and as you exhale, step the left foot back into your downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet here. Well done. Now, keep your toes together. Inhale, right leg floats up. Keep an internal rotation. Notice how the leg doesn't come as high, and that's okay. Good, now start to open that hip. Notice how you can squeeze that leg a little bit higher. Good, as you exhale, look forward, stepping that foot to the outside of your right hand, dropping your hip, dropping that left knee. Keep that left hand wide. Now open up into that twist. Let your left arm rise. Notice how much deeper you can move into that twist here. Good, now circling that arm back. Let it come towards the front, like you're cutting through the horizon. Big circle around yourself. Inhale as the arm lifts. Exhale as you start to circle it back and down. Good, 2 more times. Beautiful. Now let that right hand come to the inside of your right foot. Hands are shoulder width apart. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee and thigh, shine your heart forward. Good. Now this time, hop your left foot forward and step it to the outside of your left hand. Let your body fold here. You can hold on to the opposite biceps. Let your body sway. Good. As you inhale, release your hands, either to the floor or brick. Lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Now reverse one dive. Inhale, let the arms sweep all the way overhead. Coming back to standing. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. And let the hands come to the side of your body. Your feet stay hip distance apart. You can slightly turn them out again if you like. Softening the knee. Coming into another warrior breath variation. It's a double inhale with a double exhale. You breathe in and you make fists and you pull them into your hip. Complete the inhale by straightening your legs out, reaching your arms to the sky. Now cross your arms, double exhale, bend your knee. Yeah, so inhale, inhale. Last one. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, release the hands. Beautiful. Step your feet in so that they're hip distance apart. Rolling your shoulders down and back. Feel the energy. Hopefully you feel warmer. Yeah, the idea is to create lightness within the body by removing all the mental toxins, all the worries, all the unknowns. We are being tested. This is the greatest test for humanity, to really go into your inner knowingness. Where is your inner knowingness? Right in here. When you're in touch with that, nobody can shift that inner knowingness. You can't explain it. It's just there. Yeah, that's what I like you to access. And then you have trust and faith that everything unfolds as it should be. Good. So we inhale. We're going into breath of joy. Yes. How you see your life is completely up to you. So let's invoke some joy as we inhale. Bring the arms to shoulder height. And again, inhale. Inhale again. Reach the arms all the way overhead and then a big sigh out. Yeah, breathe in, all the way up and let it go. If your shoulders are hurting, just don't lift them beyond the height of your shoulders. Keep inhaling, big sigh out. Good. Three more. Breathe deeply. Really breathe out everything you want to breathe out in your life. Let's do one more. Inhale. Fill up and hold that in breath. Beautiful. Exhale, let the arms sweep down. Notice. Good. Bring your big toes together. Heels do not need to touch. As you inhale, let the arms rise. As you exhale, take a seat into Utkatasana, chair pose, hands with the heart. Pull that navel in, shoulders down and back. Good. Moving again with the breath. As you inhale, arms sweep down, let the right knee float up. Feel your balance. Good. As you exhale, sink back into chair. Inhale, left knee floats. Feel your balance, navel to spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 4 more times. Beautiful. Now inhale, let the right knee float up. Pause here. Exhale, the arms fly open to the side. You should be able to see your fingers from the corners of your eyes. Feel your balance. Good. Now slowly bring your hands to your heart. Drop your knee underneath your hip, but keep your knee bent. Good. Now hinging from the left hip. Soften your left knee. Let your body come parallel to the floor. Keep that back knee bent. Keep your heel towards your buttock. Try to find that parallel position. Let your chest come a little forward. Good. You should be looking straight down to the floor. Just listen to my voice now. Keep your left knee bent. It's okay if you wobble. Now see if you can extend the leg that's bent, the right leg. Straighten it out. Think of pushing the door open. Sparkle your toes. Beautiful. Hold it here. Warrior 3. Feel that balance. Feel the steadiness in your legs. Then as you exhale, soften your left knee more. Bring your hands to the ground. Let your right toes catch the floor. Now inhale, rise all the way into your crescent lunge here. Exhale, sink down. Beautiful. Holding that pose here. And just really do some fine tuning here. Working with the breath, really anchoring into the posture. Does it feel good in your body? Can you challenge yourself a little bit more today, or do you need to take it easier? What we're not taught is that every day we may feel different. Our body may feel different. When we wake up, we should always do a little check. Do I feel heavy? Do I feel sluggish? Do I feel foggy in my head? Or do I feel clear and light? So depending how you feel, you should adjust your yoga practice, adjust what you're eating. Maybe you need to eat lighter if you feel heavy. Good. And as you exhale, bring those palms down, sink deeper into that lunge. As you inhale, let the energy rise up. Exhale. Inhale, let the energy rise. Straighten that front leg more out. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, lift up, pull your navel to the spine. As you exhale, twist towards the left. Either let your right hand come to your thigh or place your right elbow to your thigh. You can place your left hand on top. You can always drop to your back knee if you just find a little bit too intense. Good. We're going to stay here for a little bit. Notice where your navel is. You should feel that touching the inner left thigh. Keep rolling that left shoulder open, down and back, keeping that back right leg strong. Good. Couple more breaths here. It's okay if you shake. Good. As you exhale, gaze down. Release your hands. Drop to your right knee. Grab your bricks. And let's go just a bit deeper into Hanumanasana, walking your right knee just a little further back. Use the bricks to support your body. If you like to go a little deeper into that front leg, lift the front toes. See if you can push the heel just a little bit more forward. And you should feel feedback here in your legs. If it's intense, the feedback, please don't push through. Just stay there and breathe. Good. Couple more breaths here. Wonderful. To come out of it, make sure your hands under the shoulders. Coil your belly in. Pull that heel towards you. Good. And then soften your front knee. Let your hands come back to the floor. Prepare to step back into plank. Lift the right knee. Step your left foot back. Feel your plank here. Now, if you're dealing with shoulder issues, or you just don't have the same amount of energy as you used to, it's okay. Keep your knees on the floor. Work within your own capacity. This is your practice, not mine or anyone else's. Really claim your practice. Good. Now both heels drop towards the left side. Again, you can drop your left knee to the floor or stay in full side plank, lifting that right arm. Good. For those who are already in this side plank before, you can challenge yourself and take that right leg right on top of the left. Really trying to keep everything stacked here. Engaging the back of that left tricep. Good. As you exhale, let the top arm come down. Step the right foot wide so that you can come back to your plank. Hold here. 2 breaths. You should be shaking. We're strengthening our body as well as our mind. Good. Exhale, both heels to the right. Lift your left arm. Remember, you can always drop to your right knee. And then your challenge could be to lift that top leg, right? So for those who are already in that side plank, take that left foot on top of your right foot now. Good. Make sure your hips are not pulling you down. Really defy gravity by pulling that bottom right hip up. Good. One more breath. Good. As you exhale, let that top arm come down. Step the feet wide. Find your plank. Good. Now allow your knees to drop to the earth. Take a child's pose. Keep your hands where they are and let your forehead kiss the earth. Breathing deeply. Wonderful. Very slowly lift your forehead away. Reach for your bricks or your pillow. Bring them together. Straddle the legs over. And I'd like you to take a seat onto top of the bricks here, rolling your shoulders down and back. Good. Now as you inhale, I'd like you to lift the arms overhead. Interlacing the first 3 fingers, your pinky finger, your ring finger, and your middle finger. Your index fingers stay together and your thumbs can cross. This is called Vira Mudra. Now as we inhale, really lift the arms overhead. Feel your body filling with prana. As you exhale, your arms come down and we sigh out. But instead of sighing out, we're going to say the word hut, hut, H-A-T, hut, or sounds like a hut, H-U-T. So we inhale, hut, 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 hut. And as you do that, really feel your navel striking towards your spine. Yes, this is a really great Kriya, Himalayan Kriya that I learned in India to remove all doubt, fear, angst, confusion, chaos, and to really come back into your inner knowingness. So go ahead and move at your own pace. For those with shoulder issues, just don't lift them above your shoulders. Hut, 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 hut. Keep moving. I'm trying to be a little quieter because I know sometimes I can give a lot of feedback in the microphone when I forcefully hut out. So keep going. As the arms stretch down, you forcefully say hut. And just think of letting go of everything that's been bothering you, everything that's holding you back from stepping into your own greatness, releasing the stories about yourself, releasing stories that other people have planted in you. You are this, you are that, you're not to be this, you're not to be that. All these things, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. All these limitations that we believe that it is our true self, and it's not. You are a limitless divine being in a physical body. And the moment you know that you can do anything, it will set you free. Keep going. I know you want to stop, but keep going. Go deeper. Don't be afraid. This is really about courage right now. Yeah, your ego will want to quit right now. It will say, I don't have anything to let go. Keep going. 30 seconds. Ha, 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 ha. Let it be primal. Let it come all the way from the bowl of the pelvis. Oh, that energy. Good. 10 more. Ha, 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 ha. Inhale. Hold the breath. Maybe some of your family members are checking out what you're doing. It sounds funny, I know. Good. Exhale, release. Bring your hands to your thighs. And breathe. See, we're also conditioned to behave as adults. We don't do these things. It's weird. But it's really sad when we label those things when it can set us free, like dancing. Dancing is a very natural thing for any human being to do. But then the seeds have been planted, especially if you're a man. Guys don't dance. And sometimes other people are uncomfortable when you dance, so they say, oh, you can't dance. And then that seed is planted in that child, and then it becomes a tree. And then you think you're the tree. So unrooting all that deep patternings, all these patterns that we are stuck to. Ask yourself, what patterns are running in your life? Yeah, some are great patterns, patterns that go towards evolution. But there's a lot of patterns that are sabotaging us. Good. Bring your hands back out in front. Let's move again. Come into your table. As you exhale, draw back into your downward facing dog. Good. Let the head hang heavy. Good. Now let your gaze come forward towards your hands. I'd like you to walk your feet up about 1/2 foot. Feel your heels on the floor. So I invite those who do not want to go any further to stay here. Feel that beautiful stretch as your heels are on the floor and the back side of your legs. For those who want to challenge themselves, bring your big toes together. I'd like you to lift your favorite leg, the leg you like to lead with. For me, it's my left, looks like it's right. Now come up onto the ball of your left foot here. Lower that right leg down a little. Now in order to propel away, you need to bend your bottom knee so you can push that foot off the ground, and then that other leg swings up. Keeping your arms strong, and just see if you can come up a little bit into your handstand. And you don't have to go far, you can just do a little lift. Stay really strong in your core and just floating that back left leg up. Good, and then step forward, come to forward fold. And again, you don't have to do this at all. If you're worried about crashing into furniture, don't do it. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Oh, someone's got their audio on. Did someone just join and has their audio turned on? Please turn it off. Otherwise, I can hear you in my ears. Good. Bring your big toes back together as you inhale. Let the arms lift overhead. As you exhale, take a seat into your chair pose. Keeping the arms overhead, pulling that navel in towards spine. Maybe you have some sweat dripping down your forehead like myself. Good. Now let the arms cross. As you inhale, let the left knee float up. Good. Now as you exhale, straighten the leg out. Push the arms down. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, rise, let the arms come down. Exhale, push the leg out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, extend the leg. Inhale, bend the knee and sit back into your chair pose. Good, one more time. Inhale, reach the leg and the arms forward. Bending that right knee. Exhale, sink back down. Let's do that one more time on the left side. Inhale, exhale. Now bend that knee. Open the arms back out to the side and hold your balance. Pull that navel to spine. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Let that left knee drop underneath your hip. Pull your navel in. Hinge from that right hip, soften your right knee, and let your body come forward until it's parallel to the ground. Good, stay here. It's okay to wobble. Now straighten that back leg out, sparkle your toes. Maybe you can straighten that right leg out for a moment, really rolling those hips square. Good, now soften your right knee, let the hands find the earth. Let your left toes come towards the ground. Inhale, lift up into that crescent lunge, reaching the arms overhead. Really squaring those hips. Deep breaths in and out. Good, as you inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, let the arms press down, sink deeper in your lunge. Inhale, draw the energy up. It's okay to straighten the front leg out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, slower is harder. There's no momentum. Your leg muscles have to do the work. They have to work a little harder. Good, and as you inhale, draw the energy up, pause here. Twisting from your navel as you breathe out, either left hand to the thigh or take your left elbow towards your quadricep. Right hand can stay on top, keeping that back leg strong, keeping the front knee over ankle, twisting deeper, rolling that right shoulder down and back. Staying here for 3 breaths. Good, you're doing great. One more deep breath in and out. Good, as you exhale, release your hands to the floor or on the bricks. Drop your left knee. Let's move a little deeper into splits on this side. So let the left knee walk back a little bit to your comfort level. If you're not feeling much of a stretch in your front right leg, lift your right toes. Push your heel a little bit more forward. And let the heart lift, stacking shoulders over hips. Now don't let your belly just hang out. Keep that engagement of the core by pulling your navel towards the spine so that the abs remain engaged, protecting your lower back. Beautiful, one more breath. Good, now to come out of it, curl the back left toes under, coil the belly in, pull your front heel towards you, making your way back into that half splits, and then shifting forward into that low lunge, placing your hands on the floor, stepping back to downward dog. Good, paddling out those feet here, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Moving through our vinyasa here. You can drop your knees or lower through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, rise, higher cobra. Elbows stay closed. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift and rise. Exhale, melt down. Once more, inhale. Good, now tuck the toes under. Either go back through table or draw to your downward facing dog. Beautiful, pedaling out the feet here. Let your head hang heavy here. Wonderful, now bring your big toes together. As you inhale, allow your right leg to float up towards the sky. Lift and open your hip, bend your knee, and lean slightly towards the left side. Keep the hands pressing evenly into the earth. Good, now as you exhale, look forward, start to square your hip and step that right foot in between your hands. Good, left knee comes back towards the floor. Good, left hand either on a brick or on the ground. And I'd like you to turn your right foot open. What it does, it opens your hip right now. Now let your hip really sink in and down. Use your right hand on your thigh, press away, and try to turn the body open. Now see if you can bend your back left leg. Now, if you're not enough forward with your hip, there'll be too much pressure on that back knee and this will hurt a lot. So you have to be in front of that left knee in order to be able to bend that leg. Now you may feel a lot of feedback through the front of that left psoas muscle, hip flexor, the front of the quad. But see if you can pull the heel towards you. If it is available to you, reach your right hand back and find your left foot, pulling the heel slowly towards you. It's a deep stretch, I know. Breathe deeply. You may have to place something underneath your knee. Good. Now don't collapse. Keep lifting out of that left shoulder and allow the heart to radiate up. Good. One more breath. Good. As you exhale, release the left foot. Turn your right foot back square towards the front. Place the hands on the ground and step back into your downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet. And just notice the difference in the two legs. Notice how there's more space in that left side of your body. Yeah, that was a deep, deep stretch for that left leg. So let's do the other side. Bring your big toes together as you inhale. Let the left leg float up towards the sky. Good. Now see if you can lift and open your hip, bending that knee and leaning towards the right side. Keep your hands evenly pressing to the ground. Good. Now as you exhale, begin to square your hip, look forward, and send that left foot in between your hands, dropping your right knee towards the floor. So we're coming into that wider leg again. So turning that left foot open. Your right hand can be on a brick. Make sure it's underneath your shoulder. Left hand to the thigh. Now lifting out of that right shoulder, turn your heart open towards the sky. You can stay here. Try and see if you can lift that back foot. If that hurts, keep your leg on the ground, no problem. If it's okay, see if you can bend it. Maybe swim your left hand back, finding your left foot. Gently holding onto the foot. Don't collapse into that right shoulder. Keep lifting out of it, rotating the heart to the sky. Feel that deep, deep stretch here through the front of that right thigh, psoas muscle, hip flexor. One more breath. Good. So as you exhale, release your right leg. Left arm comes back around. Turn your left foot back to the front. This time, take both hands on the inside of your left foot. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee and thigh. Now walk your hands back over to the right side, turn and pivot. Coming back into a wide-legged forward fold. Now let the head hang heavy. Maybe the crown of your head can come onto the earth. If you can't quite reach the earth, you can use a brick and place the crown of the head on top of it. And then reach your arms into the sky if you feel stable. You don't have to do this, but if you like, interlace your fingers. Either keep your hands on your low back or lift the arms away, let them fall forward. Let those arms get heavy here. Opening the shoulders. Beautiful. Couple more breaths. Slowly as you exhale, bring your hands back to your low back. Release the fingers. Let the hands come down towards the floor. Slowly lift your torso. Now, if you feel wide in your stance, just tuck your feet in once. Turn your heels slightly in, bend your knees, and let your body just hang heavy. Rolling the spine back up again, one vertebrae at a time, like links in a chain, one vertebrae on top of the other. Slowly, slowly, use your core strength. Good, let the head balance on last, straighten the legs out, shoulders down and back, feel tall in your body. Good, open your eyes, turn your left foot to the front of your mat, pick up your right heel and turn it so you can setting up warrior two position here, reaching the arms out. Strong legs here. Back leg is strong. Now, as you inhale, let the right arm fall back behind you, left arm rises. This is called Exalted Warrior. Good, now let the arms circle in front as you breathe out. As you inhale, pull your left elbow to your left thigh. Let the right arm reach up and over. Good, as you exhale, let the arms circle. Inhale, lift back to Exalted Warrior. Exhale into side angle pose. Beautiful. Now keep flowing with your breath. It's okay if it looks different than what I'm doing. But just feel the movement of prana in your body, deepening the experience of the postures, dancing through the postures. One more time, you can do it. Good, and as you exhale, let that left elbow rest towards your thigh. Let that right arm reach up and over. Feeling that side angle here. Good, as you exhale, let the arms circle, pulling back into Vira 2. Good, straighten the legs out. Turning that left foot back towards the front. Turn your heels slightly in. And just shake it out a little bit here. Breathing deeply. Good, let's to the other side. So turn the right heel in a little bit so that the right toes are pointing straight to the back of your mat. Lift your left heel, and now you're into Warrior 2 position, facing the back side of your mat. Yeah, so I'll just move over a little bit so you can see me better. Ooh, slippery here though. Yeah, so your front, the right knee is bent now. Good, moving through those 2 poses. Inhale, coming into that side angle pose. As you exhale, Exalted Warrior, and coming into side angle. You know it. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Move at your own pace, 3 more rounds. The slower, the better, remember? It's okay to be without breath for a moment, holding that inhale retention or exhale retention. Good, one more time. As you exhale, hold that side angle pose. Framing the side of the face here. Back leg is strong to support you. Slowly at the top arm circle, pull yourself back into that Warrior 2. Breathe, breathe. I know your legs are on fire. Breathe. Good, exhale, straighten the leg out. Turn your feet back to the side of your mat and just shake it out a little bit. Shake it out, shake it out. Good, bring your feet in a little closer. And I'd just like you to shake a little bit here. You know, trampolines are actually really, really good for you. Gets the lymphatic system going. And just shake out all the stuff. Maybe just open your mouth and go. I used to do that as a kid. It felt so good. I think we as kids remember better how to unload ourselves with all, you know, the different feelings and emotions that we used to pick up from our parents or our grandparents or from our friends. Just shake it all out. Let your heels kind of lift off the floor and just bounce, 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 bounce. That's it, that's it. Keep going. Yeah, be so foolish or so like carefree. People are gonna go like, what is she doing in that room? And maybe they'll join you. Keep going, keep going. It's so hard without music. I hope you guys are playing some really good rock and music in the background. Good, keep going. 20 more seconds. Maybe you want to kind of get airborne. Awesome, and then we'll let it go. Just be really still as you can be, and just notice your body vibrating. Feel your cells vibrating with your deep breathing and your movements, purifying you from the inside out. Yeah, we know that yoga has an anti-aging effect to the body. Keeps your spirit young. Good. So let's come to Hindi squat. Keep your feet really, really wide. Yes, it's easy to get into Hindi squat that way. If you have really tight Achilles muscles, you can roll your mat up or put them on a pillow. And this will allow you to drop your hips with more ease. For those who can bend their knees a lot, just hold on like this and let your hips sink more down. Maybe drop your forearms down. This may be your Hindi squat. Think of pushing your knees open. For those who can go deeper, I have to turn my feet out to get there. This is just the way my hips are built. So you have to really listen to your body. Where do I need to go to really let those hips drop? And then bring your hands to your heart. This is a deep hip opening. I'm gonna make my way back onto the mat. Woo. I know where my stuff is. Good, keep lifting your heart. Beautiful. As you exhale, let your hands come towards the floor. Turn your feet parallel, let your body fold. You're still facing the side of your mat. Maybe you've turned to the front, that's okay. Wherever you are, just stay where you are. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. So if you're still on the side of your mat here, turn your body towards the front and step that back right leg in. So you're back into forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, climb all the way to the top, coming into our peak asana, our peak experience, and then we'll bring it down. So it's a standing balance, dancer's pose, but it's not the full expression. We didn't do enough back bends to go into the full expression. It's more about you balancing. So as you inhale, let your energy move into the left leg, bend your right knee. See if your right hand can grab the foot. Heel close to the body at the start, left arm in front. Now look over your left fingers and really focus into that point. This is called one-pointed awareness. Soften your left knee. And now push the right foot a little bit into your right hand and just feel it. Don't go any higher than this. It's just a little dancer's pose, working more on balance. Keeping hips really square to the front is really important. Pulling the navel in and up. For those who like to go a little bit deeper into the back of the left hamstring, bring your left hand to your heart. Let your heart move forward. And you'll notice the stretch deepen in the left leg. Good, slowly rise. Release your right foot. Bring your hands back together at the heart and just move your weight from side to side. Sigh it out. Wonderful. Move the energy into your right leg. Really lift out of your hip. Bend your left knee. Reach the left hand to your left ankle or foot. For those with knee injuries, you might not be able to bend that knee as deeply. It's okay. Just have the foot back behind you. Maybe just lift the foot a little bit off the floor. That's your balance right here. For those who can reach the foot or their ankle, great. Make sure the knee stays under the hip. Take your right arm out in front. Keep your hips square. Soften your right knee. Now push the left foot into the hand. Keep lifting through your heart. This is about balance. This is not like how high you can get the leg, how deep you can go into your back bend. Good. If you like to go deep into that right hamstring, hand to the heart, leaning a little forward. You can soften your right knee just a little bit. Good, and then slowly unwind, lift the heart. Release your left hand, bring your hands to your heart. Feel your mountain. Beautiful work. Inhale, let the arms sweep down and up. As you exhale, blooming lotus, just let the hands float as if they're moving through water. You're tracing a flower. Inhale, let the arms rise. Blooming lotus, feel softness again, fluidity, easygoingness. Inhale, blooming lotus, soft. Soften your fingers, soften your wrists, your elbows, forearms. One more time. Blooming lotus. Good. As you inhale, let the arms rise overhead. Lift your gaze, little back bend here. Good. As you exhale, soften the knees. Let the hands come through the center line into that forward fold. Hands to the floor on a brick. Let the head bow in. Inhale, lift to a half lift. Exhale, fold, soften your knees. And I'd like you to step your right leg back to lunge, dropping the left knee towards the floor. Good. Bring that right foot over towards the left side and take a seat onto the ground. And then straighten your right leg out. Good. And then just rock your hips gently from side to side here. And I'd like you to bend that right leg and place the right foot against the inside of your left inner thigh. If this kind of hurts your hip or your knee, you can place a brick underneath there for support. Now watch that left leg. The toes like to drop out to the side, but really switch on by bringing your toes up towards the sky. Good. Now hands are out in front. Lift up out of it. As you exhale, walk your hands forward. You may only be able to come this far, and that's fine. Some of you may be able to reach the bottom of your foot or hold on to the ankle. Let your belly drape over that left thigh. Let your head bow in. And you might feel a deep stretch here along the right side of the sacrum into the side of the vertebrae there, the spinal column. Keep lengthening with each breath. Good. Now very slowly begin to lift the torso. I'd like you to turn your body open so that your chest is facing that right knee. Let your left hand slide down your shin. Some of you may be able to touch the bottom of your foot. Now let the right arm sweep back behind you. Feel your chest open. Let that right arm rise. As you exhale, let it come up and over. Now watch out that the arm is not coming in front and you're collapsing. I'd like you to open your chest, rolling that right shoulder open so it's stacked over the left. And don't worry about the arm not reaching towards your toes. You can be here, but really opening up. Good, and then slowly as you inhale, come back through center, turn your body so it's square to the front of your mat. Pick up your right knee and straightening it out and gently rock your hips from side to side. So we'll do that on the other side, bending the left knee, place the left foot against the right inner thigh. If that doesn't feel good in your knee, you can also place the foot against the calf, just not on the inside of your knee, please. If you need support, grab that brick, place it underneath. Watch that right toes. Roll it up, engage the core muscles. Let the hands come forward. Now begin to walk your hands out in front as far as you can. As you breathe out, Janusirasana. Let the head bow in towards the big toe. Now, Janusirasana means head to big toe pose. Let that left knee be heavy. Keep sliding the heart forward. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. Slowly as you inhale, begin to lift the heart. Lift your torso all the way up and now turn your body to the left side so that your chest is facing that left knee. Right hand slides down towards your shin or towards the bottom of your right foot. Left arm reaches back behind you. Feel your chest open. As you exhale, let that top arm fall over. trying to reach towards the bottom of your right foot, but not so that your body is doing this, where your body collapses. Try to stack the left shoulder over top of the right. It makes it a lot more challenging. Good, 2 more breaths, you can do it. Breathing through it. Don't let the ego get in the way. It's not about how deep we can move into something. It's more about breathing deeply into the body, staying present in this moment. Good, slowly inhale, rise up, arms sweeps back and down. Turn your body to the front and straightening the left leg out, gently moving your hips from side to side. Good, allow the knees to bend. Place your hands underneath your knees. Keep one brick to the side of your mat here. Now point your feet, point your toes so that your big toe is touching the ground. Pull the thighs towards your chest. Good, and now lift your feet to the height of your knees. Keep your chest close towards your thighs. Feel your core working here. If you'd like to go a little further, let the right arm come away. Do not take it behind you. You should be able to see your hands, your fingers moving from the corner of your eye. And I'll let the left hand come away. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs toward each other. Feel the engagement of your core. Breathing deeply. Called Navasana, boat pose. It's really good for stimulating the thyroid, opening up that 5th energy center. Good, and as you exhale, bring your hands back. Let your big toes touch the floor. Let's move down onto our back. So slowly roll your spine down. Use your core strength. Let your knees come in towards your chest and gently rock your body from side to side. And just give yourself a nice little hug here. Good, and as you exhale, I'd like you to drop your feet towards the floor. Keep your feet hip distance apart, arms are open. And as you exhale, let both knees fall towards the right side. Let your head turn to the left. That's a great release for the low back, especially let that left leg get heavy. Good, as you inhale, let your knees lift back up. As you exhale, let both knees float to the left side. Let your head turn to the right. Good, slowly inhale, bring your head center, bring your knees center. Tuck your feet back in, and I'd like you to press the bottoms of your feet together as we bring our way into bound ankle pose. This is a great hip stretch. Hands can rest on the navel center or press them on the inner thighs. Make sure your shoulders stay relaxed. Of course, you can always keep your palms open, but let your body get really heavy here. Feel the back of the heart melting into the earth. Again, as you close your eyes, visualize the breath rising from the base of the spine, up the central channel, all the way to your third eye. And as you exhale, feel the downward flow of the breath. Magnetizing the central channel, the spine. Three more breaths here. Now very slowly, on your next breath in, allow the inner thighs to slowly draw back in. Let out a sigh here. And we'll come into wind relieving pose. So bring your knees in towards your belly or your chest. Lift your shoulders and your head away from the floor and just make yourself into a tiny little ball. Good. As you exhale, let the arms fall open wide. I'd like you to stretch your legs out in front as we make our way into Shavasana. Be the 5-pointed star, with the arms out wide. The top of the star is your head, and the 2 legs is the bottom of the star. Allow your eyes to close, bringing your awareness back to that center point between the eyebrows. The all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye between the eyebrows that removes ignorance, removes illusion, allows you to see the truth of what is. Your third eye is your connection to that space which contains all knowledge. All higher knowledge. That will support your evolution. See if you can let go a little bit more of tension in your body. Maybe relax the shoulder blades a little bit more. Just feel the back of the heart softening into your mat. Feel the belly softening. Releasing all fear and doubt from your body. Conscious and subconscious. Allowing yourself to deeply connect to that mystery that brought you here. Now, very slowly, allow your awareness to return to your body and to your breath. Become aware of the space you find yourself in. Feel your five senses coming back alive. Become aware of what you're hearing around you. And the smells, the touch on your skin of your clothes. Maybe there's a breeze. The taste in your mouth. And allow the senses of the eyes to open just a little bit. Just allow a little bit of light to enter the eyes by opening them about 1/8 of the way. And allow for deep inhalation through the nose. Let out a big sigh through your mouth. And I'd like you to stretch your body out as if you're just waking up from a deep, long sleep. Let the arms drift overhead. Lift the back of the ribs away. Lift your rib cage away from the ground. And as you exhale, give yourself a well-deserved hug. Let the knees pull in towards your chest and gently sway from side to side. And then just let yourself fall to one side. Don't even think about right or left. Just go with what your body desires. And just remain on your side here, really cozy, content as I share this little passage with you. Hope is something in the future that may never come. Let go of hope for a future transformation and get out of the waiting room. The time for transformation is always now. So slowly allow yourself to rise into a seated posture of your choice. Utkatasana, easy pose, cross-legged position, whatever is comfortable in your body. Shoulders down and back. We'll bring our hands together at the heart and allow your head to bow in. So what that card was telling us is stop making excuses. Stop thinking, oh, I'll do it when this and this happens, or I'll do it when this is in order in my life. Sometimes you just have to do it now. We will complete our practice, as always, with the sacred sound of Om. We'll inhale, we'll chant, we'll exhale loudly through our mouth, and then we'll inhale to chant together. So deep breath in to sigh. Inhale to chant. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me bows and honors the radiant light within you. To that I bow. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy this pause. I see it as the greatest gift, really, this pause. It's been an incredible thing for the planet. The earth is healing. I know some people it's been very difficult, but I also believe that through challenges we evolve the fastest, and we always come out more triumphantly at the end of this. And we have our Sangha, our community. Sangha means community, to help each other through. Don't be afraid to reach out to myself or to anybody if you need help, especially if you're by yourself.